your very busy schedule this afternoon. We are very happy to have you all here. Let me first introduce the panel members of today's press conference. From the end of the left side, former Vice Minister of National Defense, Mr. Lee Jong-min, who is with us here. Thank you for participating in this meeting. Next to him is Professor Park Sun-young, chairperson of the Mulmangcho, in English, forget me not, an NGO for victims of the Korean War and North Korean refugees. And today's main speaker, Lee Dong-bo, I will introduce him later on. Next to him is Ambassador Lee Jae-chun. He used to be Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, and also he was Ambassador to Russia. And next to him is Mr. Park Bum-jin, Chairman of Citizens Alliance for North Korean Human Rights. And today's main speaker, Mr. Lee Dong-bo, he used to be political news reporter for Hangul-ilbo from 1958 to 1971. And he participated in inter-Korean dialogues in early 70s and in early 90s twice. And spokesman for Seoul side played a key role in the producing of major inter-Korean agreements, such as the July 4th Joint Agreement of 1972, and some other documents too. And his work experiences include working at Samsung Aerospace Industries and also the National Assembly as Chief Secretary to the Speaker of the National Assembly from 1988 to 1990. And he retained distinguished research fellowship at the East-Western Studies of the George Washington University and the CSIS from 1995 to 96. He used to be also member of the National Assembly. Incumbently, he is the co-president of the Emergency National Congress for the safeguard of the ROK. And he is the senior advisor of Korean Assembly for reunion of the 10 million separated families. Senior research fellow at the New Asia Research Institute. And he is the president of the North Korea Democratization Forum. I think I have introduced panel members and also main speaker. And I would like to recognize the participation of Mr. Son Gwang-ju, former chairman of North Korean Refugee Foundation. Son Gwang-ju, thank you for coming. And Cho Hyung-kwon,
Yes, that's right.
okay. And Mr. Kim So-woo, I forgot to introduce you. He is the key person, key organizer of this press conference. And Mr. Simdong-bo, Admiral, retired Admiral of the Royal Navy. Thank you for participating in this intriguing seminar. Let me speak briefly about the meeting. The Nuremberg trials was the first enforcement in world history of international norms on both civilian officials and military officers. The tribunal is celebrated for establishing that crimes abstract entities, and only by punishing individuals who commit such crimes can the provisions of international law be enforced. The basis of the criminalization and punishment of Nazi atrocities was due to the fact that civilization could neither tolerate to ignore sad atrocities, nor would its civilization be able to survive the repetition of such atrocities. Following the Nuremberg trials, global acceptance on the enforcement of peremptory norms, also called just causes in Latin, on individuals has been increasing, with many states having ratified the Vienna Convention on the Law of Treaties, which declares any treaty that conflicts with a peremptory norm to be void. In addition, the Statute of Rome of the International Criminal Court, ICC, as well as Korea's relevant laws, are authorized to deal with these peremptory norms. This said, the United Nations Human Rights Council, UNHRC, established a commission on inquiry, COI, to investigate crimes against humanity in the DPRK on March 31st, 2013. The following year, the COI published its report, which declared that the atrocities perpetrated in the DPRK by Kim Jong-un equates to North Korea's version of Adolf Hitler's Holocaust. Without further ado, I now call upon today's main speaker, Mr. Dong-Bok Lee, to elaborate the details of the legal actions taken by 55 NGOs, including 16 North Korean refugee organizations and their representatives so far. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ambassador Joe. Good afternoon. My name is Lee Dong-Bok, and I'm here on behalf of 55 civic organizations of the Republic of Korea who are committed to keeping a vigilant eyes on some aspects of the inter-Korean relations, and particularly the human rights of North Korea. I belong to the Emergency National Congress for the Safeguard of the Republic of Korea, a civic organization which came into being last year with former Speaker of the National Assembly, Mr. Park Kwan-young, heading the organization, with the mission of speaking, if not doing something, with the government of the Republic of Korea on matters that pertain to human rights in North Korea and also the ideological integrity of the Republic of Korea. I'm here as a spokesperson for the coalition of these organizations. As we are committed to litigating with the law enforcement authorities of the Republic of Korea on the subject of subjecting Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader of North Korea, to an existing domestic law of the Republic of Korea entitled the Act on Punishment of Crimes within the jurisdiction of the International Criminal Court, which has been in effect in this country since 2007. And I think it is a shared information among us that there was an activity undertaken by a commission of inquiry created by the United Nations Human Rights Council back in 2013 to undertake an extensive investigation into human rights abuses practiced in North Korea. And the Commission of Inquiry undertook a year-long probe, which resulted in the publication of a landmark COI report on the situations of human rights. I'm sorry. A report of 372 long pages, which have presented to us a very long list of human rights crimes committed by North Korea over the years and are still being committed. And the Commission of Inquiry made a recommendation in its conclusion that in view of the fact that all these human rights atrocities were undertaken under the person of Kim Jong-un as the leader of the totalitarian state of North Korea, and the Commission of Inquiry recommended in its conclusion that Kim Jong-un be referred to the International Criminal Court for prosecution of the crimes that he committed in terms of human rights abuses in North Korea. Now, these activities of the COI was based on the Rome Statute of International Criminal Court, which came into being in year 2002, which restrains the ICC though to prosecuting human rights crimes committed on the soil of a state signatory to the statute, and also by nationals of the states of signatory to the statute. So much so that in spite of the report made by the COI, North Korea being a non-signatory, the COI was unable to take the matter directly to the ICC. So the COI made a recommendation to the United Nations General Assembly to resolve to the effect that the UN General Assembly refer this to the United Nations Security Council, which has the authority under one of the articles of the statute to the effect that anything resolved by the Security Council and referred to the ICC pick up for deliberation. So the COI recommended the General Assembly to pass a resolution to this effect, to which the General Assembly responded by resolving unanimously consecutively for 5 years. And as a result, the report is now being referred to the Security Council. And the Security Council has been making deliberations on this topic for 3 years until last year. But, under the United Nations Charter, UN Security Council has the issue of veto power. And in the Council, there are two countries, China and Russia, with the power with veto, which are remaining close allies of North Korea. So because of their reluctance to take any action on the matter, the issue is now lost within the United Nations Security Council. But in the meantime, we have come to the discovery of the fact that in the Republic of Korea, there is a domestic law titled as the Act on Punishment of crimes within the jurisdiction of the International Criminal Court, which was enacted in year 2007 and is still in effect. And this law, which is a domestic law of the Republic of Korea, provides that the law is applicable to anybody. Either being a national of the Republic of Korea or a foreigner, as long as that person has committed crimes under the statute, which is actually picked up by this Republic of Korea's domestic law as crimes provided for in this bill, then they are mandated to be prosecuted by the law enforcement authorities of the Republic of Korea. So the coalition of 55 civic organizations of the Republic of Korea, mindful of the fact that we have a very grave issue of human rights in North Korea, we should take advantage of this law, which is in force now, as a means to bring Kim Jong-un to law and justice on charges of violation of those crimes provided for in the statute of International Criminal Court, as well as the act on punishment of the crimes within the jurisdiction of the International Criminal Court. So we drafted a bill of indictment and jointly submitted that to the Office of Prosecutor General of the Republic of Korea on March 28th. And we have been notified as of the 2nd of April by the Office of Prosecutor General that the indictment was referred to the Office of Seoul Local District Prosecutor's Office. And we were told by mail that we would be informed of the outcome of the investigation in due course of time. So we have come to conclude that it's about time to report to the press about what had been transpiring in this regard, and let the information be shared by a greater, wider range of the people, both within this country and outside the country. So that's the reason why we asked you to kindly participate in this press conference today. And to add to that, I'd like to make a couple of emphases here. Whereas the report of the COI on the human rights in North Korea suggested that Kim Jong-un be referred either to the ICC or in an ad hoc special tribunal to be created by the United Nations General Assembly for prosecution of the crimes of human rights violations as specified under the statute of ICC, as well as the act on punishment of the crimes within the jurisdiction of the ICC. Now we are in a position to be able to ask the law enforcement authorities of the Republic of Korea to take this up and prosecute this under this domestic law. And the law does not make it a discretionary issue whether or not to prosecute these human rights crimes accused by the COI against Kim Jong-un. The law makes it mandatory for the law enforcement authorities to take legal measure against these accused human rights crimes committed in North Korea. So, I'd like to emphasize that the government of the Republic of Korea and the law enforcement authorities of this government are mandated to pick this up in legal manner and make sure that Kim Jong-un be investigated with respect to the crimes of human rights as accused by the COI, and make sure that he be dealt with legally so that he may be brought to justice. And I'd like to ask the press kindly to pick this up in your press coverage of these things, so that the readership can be aware of these activities undertaken by this group of civic organizations of the Republic of Korea with respect to Kim Jong-un in the context of the kind of human rights abuses that I have been discussing so far. And thank you again for your being with us today. And I'd like to entertain whatever questions as they are from you in support of the statement that I made so far. Thank you for your listening, and I'll open myself to whatever questions. Well, you know, the human rights in North Korea has been a very thorny issue in the developments of the situations on the Korean Peninsula for how many years? 7 decades. Inside the Republic of Korea, we now have millions of native North Koreans having migrated to the south to escape from living under the communist domination. And there still are 20 million strong population in North Korea who are now subjected to human rights brutalities beyond expression. And in addition to them, there are now 30,000 strong North Korean defectors who have been trickling into the Republic of Korea over the last decade or so, escaping from the North Korean dictatorship. And human rights are an issue of all of these people. To 20 million strong North Korean population, it is an issue with the fundamental freedom and rights under the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights, plus a plurality of United Nations documents related to the human rights. And now, with respect to the 10 million or so Korean families separated from among themselves, they are now living separated without even hearing about whatever have been happening to those members of their family living on the other side of Korea. And it relates to the rights of the family under the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And in addition to that, 30,000 some North Korean defectors have been undergoing human tragedies beyond expression as they were choosing to elope from North Korea coming to the freedom in the Republic of Korea. All this combined, we are now facing human rights problems of such a dimension that warrants international attention. And we would like to suggest and hope that this be one of those occasions when the whole issue can be transmitted to the international audience and international population, so that they may entertain sufficient attention to the fact that their human rights situation can be somewhat rectified. That's my additional message of sorts. Yes?
Thank you for this. Thank you for doing this. My name is Bill Gallo. I'm with Voice of America. I'm wondering if you think your call to action, if it were carried out, how do you think it would impact relations with the United States, given the fact that the Trump administration seems to be committed to dialogue with North Korea at this moment? And is that concerning to you at all?
Well, one of the main messages that I like to be carried to you, through you, to the audience like President Trump, is that as he deals with North Korea in the context of the nuclear issue, he has the absolute need to pay attention to the human rights aspect as well. In the context that Kim Jong-un, with whom he is trying to deal with in terms of cutting a deal with respect to the nuclear issue, he should know that he's dealing with a person who is accused by the COI on charges of violation of all kinds of human rights violations, and that the COI had recommended the international community to put him to trial, either by means of ICC or by an ad hoc tribunal to be created by the United Nations General Assembly. So I like to make sure that President Trump keep that in his mind as he deals with Kim Jong-un of North Korea. Any other question? Well, thank you, and I wonder if I was able to make myself understood to our respectful members of the Seoul Foreign Correspondents Club. Have I made myself understood?
Very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.